What's going on, guys? It's been a bit. Um, Good to be back here, and yeah, no, I just want to have some. I want to go over some things. Um, yeah, I was just thinking about this, recently. That a lot of times in the past, or like, I wouldn't necessarily do this in the past beforehand, but it got to a point where I was like, I started doing it. I didn't even realize it. Was like I would generally do things for other people. I wouldn't do things for me, if you know what I'm talking about. Like you would do things to impress other people rather than to impress yourself. But in reality, what makes you happy is impressing yourself, right? There's that. And I was generally thinking that like, man, that's what you used to be about. Was that that's what you would do, right? And that's what made you happy. You would do things for you, and that's what you prioritized. You didn't care what people thought or whatever. That never even crossed your mind. You did things for you. You had a you had a plan or whatever, or like, and it kind of turned. You almost let your emotions get the best of you or whatever, and like you didn't even realize it. It just happened because you just weren't prepared. There's no shame, right, to that, because it's just you weren't ready. You didn't know it was coming. You didn't know any better. And sometimes I tell myself that. I'm just like, dude, like, sometimes I look back in the past. Like, you ever think about, like, a cringe moment in the past and you're just like, ugh? It's like a flashbang or whatever. And you're just like, dude, you didn't know any better. Like, it happened. Like, you didn't know any better. Don't be so hard on yourself. Let me pull this closer. Right? Like, I'm like, oh, like, I'll just be in bed and then I'm just lying down. Jeez, why did I do that? Like, what is wrong with me? Right? I'm just like, dude, like, you don't know any better. Relax. It's fine. Um, but yeah, it's like just understanding your emotions. That's all. It's like, it's crazy because it's like I was going in, even into this video, I was like mentally thinking, I was like, okay, you're going to just talk about just doing things for you. Mike goes on. I'm kind of like, oh, I just freeze. I'm like, okay, dude, you're just nervous. Just admit it. That's what's happening right now. So now it's like I can actually understand my emotions and understand what's going on, rather than the past I'd just be completely like just clueless. But yeah, now it's like, there's that, right? So the next thing I'm going to talk about might seem like a complete 180 from what I just said, right? But there is a side to that of like, I don't want you to be selfish. You're like, okay, well, what does that mean? It's like, selfish is like putting your needs above everybody else's, and like, there's that, right? But there's the difference. I really think there's this. There's the difference between compassion and selfishness. Because compassion for yourself, it's like, I was telling my girlfriend this the other day, and I was like, dude, like, it's important to have compassion for yourself before others. Because, like, don't have necessarily compassion for others first and then put yourself dead last. Like, you still have to have compassion for yourself, and from there you can have compassion from others. Or for others, right? That's why the Bible verse, love your neighbor as thyself, it's like, love your neighbor as yourself, right? It's like you have to have compassion for yourself first, I believe. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's a priest anywhere nearby, I'd like to talk to you about that. But still, it's like, have compassion for yourself first, and then from there you can have compassion for others. Don't have compassion for others first and then yourself dead last, and then because like then you're just gonna get manipulated. 1,000%. You're just gonna get fucked over. You might not even know. You're like, oh, I'm just doing things for the right, like you're doing for the things, for the greater good, and but you're just gonna get fucked over because you're doing it wrong. That's why. Yeah, and like I told myself that I was like, man, like I really had, like, I look back and I was like, yeah, there were times I was being selfish, and like even though I should have been compassionate for myself, I was just being selfish, right? And thinking I could just do whatever I want and putting my needs above others. And it's like that's fucking retarded. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? But yeah, now it's it's much clearer. I see now where, yeah, you do that, and You know, it's a much better path, easier path than I thought it was before. But yeah, you know, and I've been, yeah. I mean, what have I been doing in my life? You know, I was thinking about doing this recently. I started playing Rust recently. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea to do a live stream. I don't know if you guys would be down to like watch me like live stream play Rust. I gotta have the whole thing set up so I can't get stream sniped. Right? So like, you know, I was thinking about doing that. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know. I'll probably just do it anyway. You know what? I mean, yeah, just let me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys. I might just do it anyway. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do it. Yeah, so we'll do that probably at some point. Probably some Black Ops 3, maybe. But, I think it's a good way of like growing the channel and just talking live. Because relatively speaking, when I pick up this mic, I don't have a script. I probably like write down some things like just a jot, like a note, like one line of just like, this is what you're talking about today. Or like I'll tell myself 5 minutes before I pick up the mic, this is what you're talking about today. Like, okay, we're talking about this, and I'm kind of in the mood for talking about it, so I just pick up the mic and yap. I don't read a script. There's no script anywhere. Right? It's just a jot. But yeah, I would love to I'm probably going to do some live streaming, so it's probably a good idea. But yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing else that really comes to mind. I mean, I did write down trust yourself, right? It's like, that was one thing I was going to talk about. But we don't have to get into that. I mean, we can, it's just like trust your instinct. That's pretty much it. But, don't like, because sometimes I feel like sometimes you go through things and you're like, am I going crazy or something like that? Right? When you like see something or like whatever, it's just like, dude, like, trust yourself. That's all I could say. It's essentially that. It's like, don't be like, oh, is there something wrong with me or whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, just trust yourself. Speak out. That's all I could say. Right? Yeah. I mean, that's really all for today's video. Yeah. God bless you guys and take care.